Hi everybody, I want to show you my pride and joy. This is called a can of worms, and I know some of you think that I'm constantly opening cans of worms, but I actually am, because I've had this for about 10 years and it's a really neat little thing that I bought from Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. So there's different levels, but by the time all the liquid gets to the bottom level, it makes this amazing tea. Now this is, the students were asking me all the week, Mrs. Kahui, are we supposed to drink that? I said, no, it's not for you, it's for the plants. And it's teeming with biology. You would not believe what kinds of things live inside this water, but the plants go crazy when they drink it. So I'm constantly making worm tea, and all I do is water this thing from the top, and the tea sits in this bottom level right here, the bottom level, and after about a week or so I'll open this valve right down here and watch how the tea comes out. Yay, good stuff. And it manages to get all the worm castings and the rabbit poop and all the stuff I put in here. It flushes through to the bottom, and that's what I give my plants. Now, and it doesn't smell. Okay, this is the top level, and if you look in here, you will see lots of paper, because worms need fiber. So I always cover, and I call this the second kitchen. I always cover the kitchen with fiber. Now there's probably not anybody in here, because they have so much food in the level below that they're not going to work that hard to come up here. Now that right there is the worm's favorite food. It's like going to Brewster's or having macaroni and cheese for a worm. They love this stuff, and that's rabbit poop. And right now I'm breeding some Flemish giant rabbits. They're going to be huge, and they're going to have a lot of poop. So if you want to raise worms in a healthy garden, you really might want to consider getting rabbits too. So I don't think I'm going to see anybody up here. My husband goes nuts when he sees me put my fingers in this stuff.
I do.
But he's filming. But I really think it's good for your hands to have this bacteria under the nails. Did you know that our bodies are only 1% human? The rest of us is all living organisms and bacteria.
Worms.
So, not worms. Stop. So anyway, having dirty fingernails is not such a bad thing, because I'm only 1% human, right? I have to keep the rest of the critters alive. So this is the second kitchen, and in here, there's a worm right there. Yep. And there's a bunch of them. Now you can see these are red wiggler composting worms, and there's the clitellum, and that is what produces the cocoon that slips over the head of the worm, and they will drop between 1 and 3 cocoons a week, but it takes 11 weeks for the cocoon to mature. So you have to be patient if you're going to have worms. But red wigglers or composting worms eat more than those great big giant worms you see in your garden, which are night crawlers. Night crawlers are great in the garden, but you can't really keep them in a composting bin because they'll get out. And I found that out the hard way when I was at Southside Christian School and I had a compost bin. I didn't want to spend money and buy worms. I got them out of my garden, and the next morning I came to school and my classroom was full of worms. And the worms were crawling under the door and down the hallway.
And everybody's freaking out.
That did not win me brownie points
No.
with the teachers.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the second kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Now look under here. Can you see the little holes
Yes, I see.
underneath this?
Oh, hanging down from there, yeah.
Are they hanging?
Yep, they are.
Okay, they're crawling from their, I call this the living room.
Mm-hmm.
They're crawling from here up to the kitchen. And then when they want to deposit their eggs, they go in here. Now let's see, or eggs, I shouldn't have said that. Cocoons, when they're depositing. Now look at those healthy worms. They are just so happy. Look at them all. They're getting big too. I ordered 1,000 worms from Uncle Jim.
No, but you didn't put them all in here.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Wow.
And the students got a bunch of them, so I
Yeah,
don't have
okay.
1,000 now.
Yeah.
Now, in here I have some cocoons, and I'm going to deposit those right in here because they don't want to be in these glass jars. They want to be in here so when they open up, there's going to be 1 to 3 little worms in there, and then they get to be free in my composting bin. So there's a bunch of nice, big, healthy cocoons. Here we go. Okay, I think that's it. A couple more.
Now, how did you get the cocoons in those things?
I fished them out of the soil
Oh,
and I put them in there, and the students and I have been looking at them all week.
oh, wow.
Now, if I can pry this open, which I might be able to, I can show you what the water looks like. There, I got it. Okay. Now, that's the water, and every now and then a worm or two will go in there, but the neat way they made this is the worms can crawl up this, and as long as you check it once in a while, you can save the worms and protect them from drowning. Worms are more likely to die if they dry out than if they get wet, but they can only handle so much water. So yeah, so I can go ahead and get more water out of here if I wanted to, but we're just gonna let that sit, and I'm gonna put the living room back on.
Glad we don't have a living
And-
room like that. Huh?
Haha. Okay, and then here's the kitchen,
That's the kitchen?
and
Oh,
here's
my
the other
goodness.
kitchen,
Oh, my goodness.
and up we go. And that is the can of worms.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wow.
So you get the best of both worlds. Rabbit poop is known for being the best organic fertilizer for your plants, and worms are as well. So I combine rabbits and worms, and my plants get the double whammy.
And you tested it. You put rabbit poop in one section, and all this,
If they go for the rabbit poop.
and when you opened it up, they were all in the rabbit
Yes,
poop.
that's right.
Isn't that?
They like goats too, but goats is second in line. They like rabbits the best.
Yeah.
I don't know why. All right, that's it. Thanks everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.